If you've been following my journey, you know that for the last couple of weeks, I've been focusing on decluttering my space and reselling, donating, recycling the items that I no longer want. Well, something comes up in my mind often, and I guess it's an internal conflict that I have, which is my healthy obsession with hoodies. I love hoodies, and probably I'd consider that. I think that I have more than the average amount of hoodies that in any one person would own, and I'm talking from a standpoint of someone who doesn't particularly collect hoodies. I'm not talking about people who collect them and that's like a thing specifically. It's just that I really enjoy them. I enjoy wearing them, and I don't like go out to seek specific like hoodies and things of that nature. But when I shop and there's maybe an option between like a t-shirt version of something, and if that thing comes with in a hoodie format, I'm most likely going to go for the hoodie. And it's funny because I mentioned about the decluttering and everything, and because when I when I look in my closet and I go, man, I have a lot of hoodies, but overall, my overall wardrobe, I would say, is very minimal compared, I think, to the average person. But it's crazy because I think most of my wardrobe is, in fact, hoodies because I love wearing them like all year round. I mean, except for when it's obviously like too hot to wear a hoodie, but just even just lounging around, the house or whatever, like I'll most likely be wearing a hoodie. I of course have on a hoodie today because it's just like my favorite gear. It's just my favorite thing to wear. And when I look in my closet and I go, man, I have a lot of hoodies and I probably should get rid of them. Like one thing that I noticed, I have like about 5 gray hoodies. And I'm like, why do I have so many gray hoodies? Gray isn't particularly my favorite color. I do own a lot of gray things, but I would say blue is probably my favorite color, blue and purple. And gray is probably maybe third or fourth. And not necessarily because, oh my God, I love the color gray, but it's just one of those colors that just kind of blends with any other color. So, I wear a lot of gray. And I'm like, man, maybe I should consider getting rid of some of my hoodies, especially because I have so many of them that are the same color. I tend to buy the ones, the more neutral colors, your grays, your blues, your black, hoodies that colors where you can pretty much wear with anything. But then I get to thinking and I'm like, man, maybe I should maybe consider getting rid of some of my hoodies. But then I'm like, nah, I love them too much. Like, because I actually wear like all of the hoodies that I have, I wear them quite frequently. And if you follow me on my daily journey, you're going to see me in one of the 12 plus. I think I have maybe about 13, maybe 14 hoodies. And to me, I think that's an above average amount. I think once you start getting past like 5 to 7, I think then you probably have too many, but it's all subjective. Again, I'm not bashing or trying, anybody who has a lot of hoodies because I have a lot of hoodies because I love them. And hoodie weather is like my favorite time, fall, anytime it's like hoodie weather, that's my favorite weather because that's how much I enjoy wearing hoodies. And maybe it's something that I'll grow out of. But I'm in my 40s, so I doubt it's something that I'll grow out of. I've always loved wearing hoodies, but I just realized in this point in my life that I really just have a lot of them. But I don't feel bad about it. It's just something that I contemplate. I'm like, is that something that maybe I should kind of trim down on because I have so many? But then when I think of the grand scheme of my wardrobe, I'm just like, no, because I really still don't have a lot of clothes. But I am considering switching out the amount of gray hoodies that I have, maybe with some other colors. I might try to trim it down to like 10 overall hoodies. I don't know. I'm still working on it, but it is something that is coming up as a part of my, you know, decluttering efforts. And I just wanted to share that with you all today. Just, it's what I was thinking about when I was like, man, I think I'm gonna put on a hoodie today. It's like in the 60s, I think, today, and I'm like, yeah, that's like perfect to me. That's perfect hoodie weather. And then I was just thinking, I was like, man, I have a lot of hoodies. I think about this often though. It comes up a lot. I'm like, I always contemplate if I have too many hoodies because again, it's that internal conflict of me feeling like I may have too much stuff, you know, but I don't know that I'm quite ready to let go of my hoodies just yet. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that was just my quick hoodie rant for today. But I think that when we are considering, downsizing and decluttering, again, kind of going back to that, mindset of things that we need versus things that we want versus, things that we no longer use. My hoodies bring me joy. So I don't really put them in that, category. And because I use them, I'm like, as long as I'm wearing them, they have utility, there's space for them. And like I said before, I've mentioned in my minimalism video that a lot of times, especially with clothes, if I get something new, like if I get a new article of clothing, I'll usually get rid of an article of clothing to kind of balance it out so that it doesn't, my wardrobe doesn't, continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. And then I end up having a whole bunch of clothes and stuff. And that's what I do. I still continue to do that. But the thing with hoodies, though, is because they're bigger, they're thicker, they take up a little bit more space. So that's why it comes up often. But that was my little rant for today on hoodies being my jam, and not sure that I'm ready to let them go, considering the option of switching out some of my gray hoodies. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.